Guys, Sophs here and we are back to my fitness journeys. Yay! So what's going to be happening over the next 2 weeks is that I'm going to be slowly detoxing off of some of my unhealthy foods. Yes, I will be drinking 1 shake a day. And I also be drinking 1 tea and alley a day just to get me started and to slowly get rid of all the unnecessary toxins from my body. And there could be a possibility that I will continue eating junk food only because I'm slowly going to weed myself up. So I'm going to cut down a lot of my food intake. Of junk food. I'm going to start slowly eating right, which is always an amazing thing before the end of this year. And within probably 2 months, I will know what's happening with my back. And then slowly I'll get back into doing fitness and also a better and healthier mindset for next year, which is exactly what I've been working on for 2 years. I want you all to know that one of the reasons why I did stop this was because of me moving, which obviously now I've moved. And not only that, was because of my bag, but not only that, because I didn't have my product, but I do now. Now, I'm going to do my best. We're all going to do our best, and I will do about a minute worth of little videos like this to tell you how my day was, and that's what we will be doing for the rest of this 2-week blog of my fitness blog. Now, once I know what's happening with my back and treatment, I know. And not only that, hopefully for my assessment, which is in 2 weeks, very looking forward to it. I start my counseling again next Monday, which I'm very excited for. But not only that, things are finally starting to look up, regardless of all the things that's happening with squiggles at the moment. If you don't know what's happening with squiggles, go to week 6 of my part 2 series of my blog series, my moving and unpacking blogs, which eventually I'm actually going to be changing the title of that bit of a series as well. But other than that, let's start this week, which so far I'm mostly drinking my tea and my aloe. I'm drinking all of my shake, and I'm also slowly eating a high protein bar, which is this, and I will be having a shake later on. I may binge eat a little, and I do this every night, which is okay, as long as it doesn't get too extreme. But other than that, I hope you all have a great start to all your amazing things to end October off with a bang. But I love you all, and let's get this week started. What's up, guys? Here for my little mini update on what I've been doing. So I had my shake, tick, healthy. I did have half of the rest of my burger rings, which was not healthy, so that would be a cross. And I had 2 cups of soup, but one was default and the other one was better, because I didn't take 3 hair ties out, so it was pretty freaking gross. But other than that, I did make sure that for dinner I had continental carbonara, which is technically unhealthy, but I'm not really eating it so much anymore, which is always a good thing. I'm also had some fish, and I had some what's it called? Veggies. That's the word. But other than that, that's sort of a rough estimate of what I had yesterday. Well, technically yesterday, because I forgot to record this last night. But other than that, things are getting there slowly, which is the main point. But other than that, let's go on to the fitness quote and then the end of the day for technically today, which is Thursday. Hi guys, so see how we're all doing today. So I want to put this in part of my fitness journey blog because I also need to get it into my head as well that the reason why I stopped drinking, thick shakes, ice cream, cheesecake, and so many dairy products is because my body can't handle it. It has been really, really, really great to relive my memories of when I was a kid, when I would go to, Macca's before and after my access with my dad, which was most of the time was really, really, really horribly terrible for me. And there were the days when we would go to Macca's and where we would go and grab some food. Now, most of the time when I was going there, I used to get iced coffee thick shakes, and they were to die for back into those days, back in the early 2000s, I mean, and it was just so incredibly cool until they did take that off the market. And over the years, you know, Macca's have perfected their coffee, which is excellent, but then Mac Cafe, which is within Macca's as well, which having them with their own personal coffee, it is delicious. Now, for the 2 weeks, around when I'm probably a week that I'm recording this, I had the coffee thick shake. Still wonderful. I miss soft serve thick shake ice creams from Macca's, but because of what I'm going through as of right now, it kind of isn't sitting well, you know. I'm going through those symptoms again where, you know, I will have, you know, constant diarrhea depending on, you know, how much I consumed, which is like a large drink here in Australia, and I'll put the cup size on screen now for you guys. But other than that, it feels like my butt, my hole, which is a very, really interesting, not so great description, feels like it's a bit on fire. You know, when you feel like you have severe diarrhea and when you don't feel comfortable, that's how I feel right now. And that's what happened to me for the first 2 years of, you know, realizing that I can't necessarily have this anymore. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, sometimes having some, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I think I have a minor to mild case, you know, very small, you know, but other than that, you know, it doesn't make me feel well at all, you know. But it's great to live old memories. So I'll check a photo here for you guys to see what it actually is. But it sucks that I can't drink it. Oh, you know? But that's okay. I've been really doing good for almost 5 years. Switching over to almond milk, going with dairy-free products. And I'm just going to listen to my body, you know? I know that this fitness blog is sort of very mixed, but that's what it's supposed to be, you know, really trying for me to get off of this fucking shitty food. And when I originally just started this blog, I only did it for what 2 days, and then I completely buckled. Trust me. Classic Sophs Moran. Classic me. Every time when I try to, you know, detail what I ate, I don't like it. You know, because it makes me feel, you know, more self-conscious than I already feel, which is okay to completely acknowledge. Glad I did that entire Herbalife order, because if I didn't have it available to me, I would be screwed. But sometimes having lactose intolerant, you know, sometimes it really sucks, especially when you're still learning more about what this process is, how it can make you feel icky, how it can make your body feel too. But it's a learning process that we all have to go through. I know me trying to explain, you know, my real end and how it truly feels down there, but people need to understand why people switch off of, you know, dairy to non-dairy. And this is my reason, or I would be on it, legit, I would be. But because my body can't handle it anymore, I have to say goodbye. Which kind of sucks, because I miss it. But anyway, that's okay. We're all going to learn, and that's also okay. But thank you for letting me just, you know, do this little small video, which is more of a massive big video. But I know that this video probably won't be that particularly long, but this is all a process. And I will see you for either later on today or for another little post about how I'm going this week. Hi guys, Sophs here. I hope we're all having a great day so far. So I just wanted to do this little mini video because at the end of each of my fitness journeys, you know, I used to do, you know, a reflection over, you know, so many weeks. Now, because of, you know, these last, you know, blogs, you know, fitness blogs of 2019 are going to be mixed matched, and it's because that's just how they're going to be, and they'll be fully back next year, well, technically in 2020, but this is for me to have a process of getting rid of all the yucky foods, getting in a process of, you know, it's time to, you know, stop eating this type of crap, and once half of the food is gone in sort of towards the end of this year, we're not going to buy again, because mum and I, you know, are starting to realize is that half of these are not worth it anymore. Let me minimize this, and there we go. Just so you know, screw it. Just so I just need to lie down because this is gonna hurt my back. So most of the last, you know, few weeks or 3 weeks, you know, I've tried so hard to go back on it. You know, I lasted for about probably 3 to 4 days. Then, you know, the passing of Squeak happened, so that really screwed me over. Then I made shakes. I drank the majority of them, and then left it for a few days, and then, you know, went back, you know, which I'm slowly am trying to do. You know, I have today's shake, which is on the floor. Hang on a second. Let me just put you on my computer to show you. Here is today's shake that I will drink in just a sec. So I'm recording this on November 19th, which is nearly a week. I think it's nearly a week or two before this. Yeah, so we're on the second to last week of this month. So because of what's happening with my back, I sort of don't know what's going to happen. So when I have gone to a doctor, I will put it in, you know, into a health blog or into a reflecting. So I will just link it, or I'll go find the video and then take a photo and put it into these particular videos. But other than that, you know, I'm trying my best. My amazing friend who I've been, you know, have been supporting for since I've been on this journey, is coming out with a book next year. I'll chuck a photo in to show you. But other than that, you know, I'm trying my best. And because my sleeping is out of whack all over again, which, you know, happens, I'm trying to do the best that I possibly can. But other than that, I'm editing this particular one today, and then I'm gonna make a fresh start for the next lot of, you know, weeks. So because I do this every 2 weeks, just to make it a little bit more easier for me. But other than that, let's finish today in a good note, then a negative note, and I'll put in some of my Instagram stories to show you sort of what I've been doing. But anyway, I'm off. Remember, all of my socials are down below. All of my YouTube series links are down below, including my website, which I'm editing. And I hope you enjoy the last part of this video, which most likely will be full of photos. But I love you all, and I'll catch you all soon, and keep watching the video.